Good Thursday evening and welcome to the NCWLIFE Evening News. I'm Grant Olson. Before we get to what's making news, let's take a quick look outside that weather window from this afternoon. And our shot today, courtesy of our Badger Mountain Sky-Fi Tower camera, and a beautiful shot, a mix of some mid-level clouds and some contrails from jets out there today, and lots of blue sky, and it made for a warm one out there today, fourth day in a row that we have seen high temperatures over 90 degrees here in the Wenatchee area, and it's well advertised. It's going to get a lot hotter. Let's take a look. For Friday, we're looking at temperatures about 95 to 100 here in the Wenatchee area, about 100 to 105, maybe even a little bit higher on Saturday. And then Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday, we are talking high temperatures, possibly all-time highs between 110 and 115 degrees. And we're going to talk much more weather coming up a little bit later on. And now a few of the stories we're following for you tonight. The Grant County Sheriff's Office said yesterday that 9 years later, their search continues for the killer of a pregnant 28-year-old Mattawa woman. Heat is one of the leading weather-related killers in the United States, resulting in hundreds of fatalities each year. We'll tell you signs of heat exhaustion or stroke. And with record high temperatures on the way for the Wenatchee Valley, fire agencies are preparing for the beginning of a fire season that could be even worse than we've seen in recent years. But first, our top story tonight, a natural gas leak at Costco in East Wenatchee early this morning led to the evacuation of the store. Kay McKellar, Public Information Officer for Douglas County Fire District 2, said the leak was reported at 4:15 a.m. when only employees were inside the store. McKellar said a forklift driver hit a heating system in the ceiling, rupturing a natural gas line. Douglas County District 2 Fire Department and Chelan County Fire District 1 responded, and the gas company turned off the natural gas to the store. Firefighters ventilated the building and the scene was cleared just before 7 a.m. and also just in time for the store to open at its scheduled time. The Grant County Sheriff's Office said yesterday that 9 years later, their search continues for the killer of a pregnant 28-year-old Mattawa woman. The Sheriff's Office is asking anyone with information on the murder of 7.5-month pregnant Esperanza Vicente Mestizo to come forward. About 11 p.m. back on February 11th, 2012, Vicente Mestizo was unloading groceries outside her apartment on 3rd Place in Mattawa when a man wearing a black hooded sweatshirt ran up and shot her several times. Vicente Mestizo was the mother of 3 children under the age of 12. The Sheriff's Office said they followed every lead in the case, but they've not given up. They said there's no obvious connection to gang activity or drug activity, and the motive for the killings is not known. Anyone with information is being asked to help by calling 509-762-1160. Tipsters can remain anonymous. Well, heat is one of the leading weather-related killers in the United States, resulting in hundreds of fatalities each year. The highly advertised historic heat wave we've been telling you about this hits north central Washington tomorrow afternoon. Temperatures are expected to reach near 100 degrees tomorrow, possibly 106 Saturday, 108 on Sunday, and maybe an all-time record high temperature on both Monday and Tuesday of 112. An excessive heat watch, which has now been upgraded to a heat warning, goes into effect tomorrow at 1 p.m. and will continue right through Wednesday. During extremely hot weather, your body's ability to cool itself is challenged. For those with no air conditioning or for those that have to be outdoors in the heat, there are signs to look for from excessive heat exposure. Symptoms to look for in case of heat exhaustion include feeling faint or dizzy, excessive sweating, and cool, pale, clammy skin. Heat stroke is a serious condition that includes a throbbing headache, no sweating, red, hot skin, and nausea or vomiting. We'll have more on this excessive heat coming up a little later in our weather forecast. Well, and as we mentioned, with record high temperatures on the way for the Wenatchee Valley, fire agencies are preparing for the beginning of a fire season that could be even worse than recent years. Chelan County Fire District 1 Chief Brian Brett said the heat wave sets the stage for dangerous conditions.
Here we are in the midst of a heat wave in the region, and the DNR recently released the fire weather forecast, expected fire behavior forecast for the months of July, August, and September, where we are expecting higher than normal temperatures, drought, and significant fire behavior potential. As we go through this current heat wave, you'll notice the fuels on the northern aspects that are currently green will turn to brown, and our valley region will be primed to burn as it is every summer. We have a clear and present danger here in that we have the light, flashy fuels, we have high temperatures, we have low relative humidities, and we often have a daily wind, often with gusts. The only thing we're missing is an ignition to have a substantial wildland fire. Here at Chelan County Fire District 1, we do some surge staffing when we get red flag fire warnings for the day, and upstaff brush trucks and tenders in our region, in our district, so we can support our region, because the whole region will pick up extra fires and we all rely on each other for response. Yet we still have to maintain a presence here in our district because we have approximately 4,500 calls a year in addition to the summer brush fires between ourselves and Douglas County Fire District 2. So we're used to this. The vulnerability we have here is the deadliest and fastest growing fuel type is the combination of vegetation and homes. And that is what we have all around our valley now. The orchards are gone that provided us with a green belt of protection between the wildland and our homes. We no longer have that.
Coming up after the break, next week will be the last for the mass vaccination site at the Town Toyota Center in Wenatchee. The city's namesake will be honored next Wednesday in downtown Moses Lake with the unveiling of a banner paying tribute to Chief Moses. And the Wenatchee Rotary Club is celebrating 100 years of serving the Wenatchee Valley. I'm Grant Olson, and you're watching the NCWLIFE Evening News.
Traditional values and innovation in honoring the life of each family we serve is part of the ministry of Heritage Memorial Chapel. Our staff is committed to walk with your family with compassion through this time of grief. We are here to help and here to serve, the right kind of help when you need it most. Heritage Memorial Chapel.
At D.A. Davidson in Wenatchee, they believe your investment success begins with a personalized plan. A plan that is the roadmap you need to navigate your way to living your best years in retirement. D.A. Davidson can help you create a plan so you can take the time to enjoy the finer things in life. Let the financial advisors at D.A. Davidson help chart your retirement future today.
Did you know people 65 or older make up 12% of the U.S. population but consume 34% of all prescription drugs? Protect yourself and your aged loved ones from prescription errors. Always read labels carefully to avoid mistakes. Ask your pharmacist if over-the-counter medicines conflict with your prescriptions, and never skip doses or take more than is prescribed. This message sponsored by Aging and Adult Care of Central Washington. Call 1-800-572-4459 for prescription assistance.
Welcome back. In another news, next week will be the last for the mass vaccination site at the Town Toyota Center in Wenatchee. And with 100-degree plus temperatures in the forecast, the operation has been moved indoors. The Chelan Douglas Health District said COVID-19 testing will still be available at the Town Toyota Center after July 1st, but vaccinations will need to be arranged through private vendors or healthcare providers. The mass vaccination site opened on January 25th and was operated for the bulk of that time by the National Guard and State Department of Health. The Chelan Douglas Health District assumed control at the beginning of June. Indoor vaccinations at the Town Toyota Center will continue next Monday through Thursday from 11 a.m. to 6 p.m. The city's namesake will be honored next Wednesday in downtown Moses Lake with the unveiling of a banner paying tribute to Chief Moses. The Downtown Moses Lake Association and the Confederated Tribes of the Colville Indian Reservation are partnering on the tribute to the former longtime leader of the Sinquis or Columbia tribe. The ceremony will be in the Sinquis Square beginning at 11 a.m. Tribal officials, as well as Moses Lake Mayor David Kernell and City Manager Allison Williams, will speak at that event. Wenatchee Rotary Club is celebrating 100 years of serving the Wenatchee Valley. Club members had hoped to have a party last winter, but COVID spoiled those plans. Instead, they'll celebrate with a virtual party on NCWLIFE channel tonight. Here's a preview.
Tonight, Wenatchee Rotary celebrates 100 years of service above self.
My name is Corey Callahar. I'm the current president of Wenatchee Rotary, and this is my good friend, Dr. Gene Sherritt.
And happy to congratulate them on that 100th anniversary and to bring the best wishes of our international president, Holger Nack, from Germany to the club as well.
One of the things that makes this valley special are all the great community organizations and service clubs that do great work in the Wenatchee Valley, and Rotary is a leader in our region.
Before we started, we thought we might show you the backs of our t-shirts because this kind of sums it all up.
It is a celebration, y'all. 100 years of service.
When patients stricken with polio began flooding into Wenatchee's old Deaconess Hospital in 1952, Carmen was the only thing standing between them and paralysis.
Tune in tonight at 7 o'clock for the hour-long special as Wenatchee Rotary celebrates 100 years right here on the NCWLIFE channel. You're watching the NCWLIFE Evening News. Coming up next, tonight's feature story and your complete local weather forecast. That and much more still to come on the NCWLIFE Evening News. Please stay with us.
Bring the whole family up to Stormy Mountain Brewing and local public house in historic downtown Chelan. Applewood smoked brisket, street-style tacos, and our award-winning barbecue rubs and sauces. Our meals pair perfectly with our exciting lineup of craft ales, made right here in Chelan. We've got room for big groups, or give us a call for catering. So grab the kids and check out the fun at Stormy Mountain Brewing and local public house located in the heart of Chelan.
Hi, Stephen DeVilbiss here, Branch Manager of Beneficial and Home Care. We are an equal opportunity employer and we do not discriminate in employment or services. It is our mission to maximize our clients' physical health and sense of mental well-being while remaining in the comfort of their home. We are currently seeking professional caregivers who share our mission to help our clients live safely and comfortably at home. Call Beneficial and Home Care. Schedule your interview today, 509-663-7900.
At Wenatchee Power Sports, we proudly offer the Polaris product line. Polaris builds the highest quality side-by-side in the industry, with off-road capability that's second to none. The Polaris pre-order program allows customers to purchase the vehicle they want without having to select from limited dealer inventory. The Wenatchee Valley has year-round access to some of the best ORV trails in the Northwest. Start your adventure here at Wenatchee Power Sports.
Are you a take charge kind of person? Consider a career as a health unit coordinator. You'll work to keep health facilities running efficiently by coordinating medical providers, patients, and departments. The Charter College Certificate in Health Unit Coordinator program can get you up to speed on basic patient care, health records management, health and safety procedures, and medical billing. And the 10-month online program includes a computer you keep. Get started at chartercollege.edu, where we work to get you to work.
Welcome back to the NCWLIFE Evening News. Time now for our weekly Pause for Pets feature from the Wenatchee Valley Humane Society. Tonight, NCWLIFE's Megan McPherson introduces us to Coco and Puff.
Hey everyone, Megan here with the NCWLIFE channel. We are here with Haley at the Wenatchee Valley Humane Society, and Coco and Puff are joining us this week. Can you tell us about these guys?
Yeah. So Coco and Puff are a bonded pair of brothers, so they need to go home together. They're both really sweet. They do come forward and touch their noses to your fingers.
Mostly that happens when they want their food. Other than that, they're pretty calm, quiet boys. They do happy little purrs when they're happy and excited. They love their veggies. Kale and carrots are some of their favorites. And they eat their hay really well also. And they play with each other great. They're so funny. They are funny. I really like them. And what should someone do if they're interested in adopting them?
If they're interested in adopting Coco and Puff, they need to call our front desk at 509-662-9577
to schedule an appointment to meet them.
Time now for a look at your north central Washington weather forecast. Another warm one. Some even would say hot out there this afternoon. Our fourth day in a row that we have topped 90 degrees just this week. Beautiful shot provided by our Badger Mountain Sky-Fi tower camera this afternoon, showing just some mid-level clouds and some high clouds too. Contrails out there from airplanes this afternoon and lots of blue sky. And that allowed our temperature to get warm once again unofficially. 94 degrees this afternoon at Pangbourne Airport. 80 is our normal. 70 for the third night in a row. Our low has been 70 or warmer. Just unbelievable. 56 is our normal low. Record low 42. That sounds cold right now, doesn't it? Back in 1983. Sunrise 5:05 and the sun sets tonight at 9:02. As we take a look at your Friday weather forecast, things are really going to warm up as we get into tomorrow as that ridge of high pressure intensifies even more tomorrow. 100 for Moses Lake, Ephrata, and Quincy. 99 in the Wenatchee area, also Eniat and Chelan. A little bit cooler to our west and northwest, but not much. Even Lake Wenatchee tomorrow, a high temperature of 93 degrees. Let's show you why we're going to see all of this heat. First of all, we've got high pressure off the coast. That has been there for about 2 weeks. And we've got another area of high pressure in the desert southwest. That's bringing all of that warmth up as well as that. So really, we're getting a double dose of that warm air. And by the time we get into tomorrow, we're really going to feel it. Unseasonably hot for Friday. Temperatures here, as we just showed you, near 100 degrees. And that goes for all of central and eastern Washington. Things really heat up as we get into the weekend. Historic heat wave begins Saturday. We're looking at temperatures Saturday between 105 and 110 degrees. That will be a new record high, and it even gets hotter from there as we move into the end of the weekend. Record highs on Sunday. Once again, 105 to 110. I think Sunday will even be closer to 110 degrees. And then on Monday and Tuesday, we may be talking about historic all-time record highs. 110 to 115 for Monday. 112 is our all-time high, or I should say 110 is. And look at all of Washington State. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, we are going to be warmer than Phoenix and Las Vegas. So that gives you an idea of the heat. Sweltering heat continues on Tuesday. Once again, we're expecting highs around that 112 degree mark, right smack dab here in eastern Washington. 115 to 120 for the Tri-Cities on Tuesday. On Wednesday, can you call 107 slightly cooler? I guess we will. It's still going to be just stifling hot out there with temperatures remaining in the 100s on Wednesday. And folks, it looks like right through June and the July 4th weekend, we're going to be at least 95 to 105 degrees. Let's take a look now at your 7-day forecast. 71 overnight tonight, 99 and 75 for your Friday. And these don't even look real, do they? 106 for Saturday, 108 Sunday, 80 our overnight low Sunday, 81 the overnight low, and that's warmer than our normal high right now for Monday. 112 expected for both Monday and Tuesday, with just a slight cool down on Wednesday with sunny skies then. We're looking at high temperatures right around 107. And that's a look at your local weather forecast. Coming up next, tonight's sports report with Eric Granstrom and more as the NCWLIFE Evening News continues right after this.
What is home? A place to gather, a place to grow. Provide shelter for the ones we love. Eat, drink, restore, build trust. It's a place to rest when the workday is done. A place to find quiet after a night of good fun. What an honor we have at Guild to help own, finance, create, pave the way to live in home.
The Tan Republic Bronze Without Borders membership is our best membership to date. Discounted monthly dues, access to over 65 locations, 25% off all products, discounted upgrades and spray tanning, members only specials, and of course, we treat you like a VIT. Very important tanner. Ask your certified Smart Tan associate how you can sign up for a Bronze Without Borders membership program today and save. Tan Beautiful. Tan Republic.
And now it's a sports update on the NCWLIFE channel.
And a happy Thursday to you. The Seattle Sounders fought off a hard challenge from Real Salt Lake yesterday at Lumen Field for a 2-1 win in MLS play. After a scoreless first half, Seattle got on the board in the 58th minute on a goal by Christian Roldan. Salt Lake was able to tie it on a penalty kick, but the Sounders countered late.
Diaz inside the area, a little chip back towards Bruin, lovely touch. Will Bruin, good save. The rebound is held by Christian Roldan. The Sounders finally have the breakthrough. Lovely little ball in behind by Toya. Cleveland comes out, and the referee is going to give a penalty.
It appears to put his hands back. We need to get a closer view, which we're going to get there. Ball played. Does Rubin beat into the ball? He does. There's contact.
But this is a big moment for Cleveland. Up against Slovakian international Albert Rosnek. Rosnek and Cleveland, well, he almost got to it, but it was hit with such venom from Albert Rosnek. Christian Roldan, whipped in cross. Ochoa elected to stay in his line for that one. Did that one come off the hand? The referee has blown the whistle. Has he given the penalty? Yes, he has! Chance perhaps for another late winner. This one from the penalty spot. Raul Ruidiaz, the man entrusted with it, and it's a Panenka! And what a way to bring up your 50th goal in all competitions for Seattle Sounders. Raul Ruidiaz scores yet again, and the Sounders regain the lead. The arm is in the air, the full-time whistle has gone, and the Sounders remain unbeaten. Lumen crowd erupts.
Yeah, 2-1 the final. Seattle will play at Vancouver coming up on Saturday. Well, the Mariners dropped its final game of the homestand to Colorado yesterday afternoon. 5-2 the final. German Marquez was dominant, taking a perfect game into the bottom of the sixth with 2 outs before Taylor Trammell spoiled it.
Deep fly out to right field. Blackman gone. Mariners on the board. Number 6 for Taylor Trammell. First hit for the Mariners puts a run across. Well, Marquez was cruising. He was perfect, and this time a breaking ball in the middle away. And Taylor able to get just enough of it. 368 feet.
I said Trammell. It's Trammell, of course. Aaron Goldschmidt and Mike Blowers on the call on Root Sports there. Trevor Story did the damage for the Rockies, hitting 2 home runs on the day. Despite the loss, manager Scott Service was happy about a successful homestand.
Obviously, we've been riding quite a wave here. Just been playing great baseball and a fantastic homestand. Coming out today, Chef is still continuing to try to work through a few things and just command, not quite as sharp, and you see him kind of falling behind counts and whatnot. I say all that, and I give him credit. He was able to work through a tough spot there in the 4th inning, kind of keep us in the game. And I thought our bullpen did a nice job. Obviously, Natoli's first major league appearance, and they got away from him a little bit, but heck of a homestand. Today we just didn't get much going against Marquez at all. He's been really good this year. He certainly had all 4 pitches working, and that's why he carries the load he does. He's got pitches a lot of innings.
Seattle has a travel day today before beginning a weekend series in Chicago against the White Sox coming up tomorrow. Rest of the American League West yesterday, Mike Tauchman's 3-run home run highlighted a 7-run 13th inning for San Francisco. Giants outlasted the Angels 9-3. Abraham Toro drove in 4 runs and had one of Houston's 3 homers in the game. Astros blasted Baltimore 13-0. Adolis Garcia hit 2 solo home runs for the Texas Rangers as they topped Oakland by a final of 5-3. Well, Wenatchee's comeback bid fell short against Calais last night as the Bears held on for a 7-5 win in West Coast League play. The Apple Sox brought the tying run to the plate in the 9th, but just couldn't get it done at Story Field. Joel Norman has the call, or had the call, on Sunny FM and has our report.
The Wenatchee Apple Sox fell to the Cowlitz Black Bears 7-5 on Wednesday night at David Story Field in the second game of their 3-game set. It was a ball game the Apple Sox never led. They kept fighting back and got closer a couple times, but got never more closer than 1 run on a couple different occasions. Luke Stuka led the way with 3 base hits for the Apple Sox. John Newman Jr. also reached base 2 times for the second consecutive night, at least 2 times. He reached base 4 times on Tuesday night, but the Apple Sox just really couldn't overcome a slow start. Cowlitz scored in each of the first 3 innings, and like I said, held on the entire game. The Apple Sox will look for their series victory on Thursday night against the Black Bears before heading off to face the Corvallis Knights on Friday through Sunday. With your Apple Sox update, I'm Joel Norman.
And you can listen on the broadcast for the game tonight on Sunny FM. Other West Coast League action yesterday, Kobe Morales 3 for 5 with a 3-run home run to lead Ridgefield to a 13-5 win over Yakima Valley, so that helps out the Apple Sox. Luis Aviles' grand slam home run in the bottom of the 5th was the difference for Bellingham as the Bells beat Bend 6-3. Spencer Scott's RBI single in the bottom of the 8th tied it, and then Corvallis won it on a fielding error by Portland later in that frame. Knights won it 6-5 over the Pickles. Walla Walla's Seth Ryberg 3 for 4 with a run to lead the Sweets past Cascade Collegiate 9-3. And other non-league action, Port Angeles defended the home field as the lefties topped Highline 8-3. Coming up today, well, Portland began the day with a early game, 9 o'clock this morning against Gresham. They got another one coming up tonight. Wenatchee and Cowlitz start the 6:35 games. Yakima Valley at Ridgefield, Bend at Bellingham, Cascade Collegiate at Walla Walla, Highline at Port Angeles. Pickles play that second game of the doubleheader tonight against Corvallis. That's a look at sports news. I'm Eric Grandstrom. Grant, back to you.
Thanks a bunch, Eric. And now let's check in with our friend Dan Koontz for a look at what's coming up tomorrow morning on Wake Up Wenatchee Valley. Dan?
Thank you very much, Grant. Now, tomorrow on Friday's Wake Up Wenatchee Valley is also my very first day of being in the Witness Protection Program. And so the folks who have arranged this have decided that I really need to wear a disguise. So the people who might wish to do me harm won't find out what I do for a living or where I live. So just don't be thrown for a loop if you see me on tomorrow's Wake Up Wenatchee Valley having to wear some kind of disguise because of my enrollment in the Witness Protection Program. Really should have paid my taxes 2 years ago. Plus, we'll have everything you need to start your weekend. You're a hot weekend. We'll see you tomorrow morning at 7 a.m. live and local for Wake Up Wenatchee Valley. Grant, back to you.
Dan, thank you very much. And that's going to do it for our newscast tonight. For more on these stories and other news from around North Central Washington, you can find us on Facebook or our website at ncwlife.com. And remember, if you see news happening, we'd like to hear from you. You can send us an email at news@ncwlife.com or give us a call at 888-6295. I'm Grant Olson. Thanks for joining us and have a great night.
Hi folks, welcome to Save Mart. How can we help you today?
We're looking for a recliner.
Okay, right this way. Go ahead and move this chase on the other side. You can just
Great, I want that one. I would like that one.
That's a great choice.
And I want this one as well.
Okay.
And I definitely want this one.
You'll find it at Save Mart. Full service at a low, low price.
Today we're doing some employee development with our technicians.
Today we're going to learn how to give our home a hug.
It's not just a motto, but a unique way that Patriot technicians care for your home.
Oh, no, come on. You really got to get in there and get your arms around it, give it a good embrace. All right, hey, good job.
I think the training is going really well.
heating and cooling. We'll give your home a